Welcome back, everyone, to...
Hello. Under a Killing Moon.
Yeah, that's what it's called. We haven't recorded in like a few weeks.
Yeah.
So I forget what's happening.
That's okay. We just finished day one, which was the introductory level.
Yeah, I remember the creepy clown trap.
Yeah, we solved a robbery.
That was awful.
And now we're going to get into the actual story. So as you'll recall, we are, or you might not recall, we are in the futuristic San Francisco, post-World War III, where there is a new genetic breed of human called mutants. And they are the new persecuted class in the world, because there always has to be a persecuted class in the world. And I am a non-mutant detective living in the rundown part of San Francisco. The last thing we saw story-wise was as we were finishing off day one, there was a cutscene with an old man in a chair talking to a... How am I going to word this politely? To a Native American fellow. They were talking about me.
Oh yeah, that's right. It was all ominous and,
Yeah.
and like, oh, these are maybe bad guys.
So anyway, it's day two. What shall we do on day two? We're going to
do we
explore.
have anything to do? Do we have a case? We don't
always
have a
got to
case.
check the mail. That's one thing you always have to do.
Oh boy, mail.
If you'll recall, on day one, we filled out a credit card application.
Yes, I do remember.
Personal credit card. I'll need this to get into the electronics shop next door.
Wait, so it's...
Somehow they got our picture. I'm not entirely sure how that happened, because we didn't send a picture.
So is it one of those dumb credit cards you can only use at one store? I used to have one
yes.
of those. I used to have a Best Buy one.
Well, yes. This is... You have to remember, this is a game about the future made in 1994. So we have a fax... We're going to get a fax machine, because apparently in 2042, fax machines come back.
Hey, look, fax machines are still plenty relevant. I had to fax a thing the other day to a place.
Where I saw a line the other day, can you fax this over? It's like, no, I can't fax it because of where I live. Where's that? 2016.
Aww.
So we're going to back down these stairs because it's a lot easier than turning around.
Yeah, the controls in this game, not exactly the most elegant.
They were experimenting with this whole first-person perspective thing, trying to make it as realistic and interactive as possible. So here's the electronics shop. So we're going to go in here first to get a fax machine because that's how we get business.
Okay, that's fair.
So we
that's
use
fair.
our credit card to open the door.
Well, that's
That's-
not gonna work.
Okay, on the door. There we go.
Did it work?
I don't know. There we go.
There you
Electronics
go.
shop outlet has just moved into the neighborhood. I've heard that the manager's name is Ham Underwood. Everyone knows they sell overpriced junk, but it is conveniently located.
Okay,
Like a normal electronics shop.
pretty much. Hey, do you want to buy some HDMI cables? They have gold on them, so they're $100.
Ugh. Nah, I get them for free from work.
Yeah.
Yum, an imitation chocolate keyboard. The perfect Valentine's gift for that special computer nerd.
I don't know. I'm a pretty big nerd, and I don't know if I'd want that.
You'd eat it.
For
you wouldn't
Valentine's
actually
Day.
use it.
This is something called Future Crate. It must hold more stuff than plain old crates.
Oddly enough, this is exactly where I see technology going.
Just everything's
Teeny
chocolate.
Disc tote box. Too bad they quit making teeny discs 10 years ago.
Apparently they stopped making discs in 2032. As opposed to right now when they don't make discs.
Hey, you know, some people might have zip drives.
Tell her to. Everyone should have at least one of these around the house. The fax machine's so outdated it doesn't even have a brand name. And it's better than nothing.
Is that a thing? Old fax machines don't have brands? They're just like weird bootleg underground fax machines?
Yes, or...
I can't get that while the force field is up.
That's okay. I thought it was a glass case, not a force field.
Well, what shall we do?
I don't know. Is there a person we could talk to?
Well, there's that guy.
Should probably talk to that guy.
Let's talk to that guy.
That pudgy computer dweeb really has a battered head.
Okay, then.
Don't be so
Hi there,
judgmental.
How can I help you?
Oh, he's very judgmental. It's kind of hilarious.
You're curious. I'm curious about.
Oh, I
What's
just
this
dropped
guy's
by
head?
to check out your store here.
Well, feel free to browse. Though, since you're a blue card member, you'll have to choose from the blue light special items.
Oh god, there's different levels of
What are
cards.
you looking
Fuck this.
No,
Fuck,
not in this.
fuck this
It's
whole
just one
system.
card.
Essential office
Do
machinery.
you have fax machines?
Sure do. In fact, there's one older model in the blue light special box.
I tried not to stare, but it threw me off when I saw how cross-eyed Ham Underwood is. I'll have to keep in mind that anything he says is on the left is probably on the right.
I don't think that's how being cross-eyed works.
No, I get the... I don't know. I've had this weird feeling that they animated that wrong and just put the dialogue in to cover it.
Oh, you know what? That's actually kind of funny.
I feel like that's probably what happened.
You know, you're probably right.
A box TV with remote crab speakers.
Ooh,
Whoa.
floating TVs.
Whoa, what the...
That's pointless.
Was that
Must
supposed
be
to
the new
happen?
10-key laser printer
Okay.
pop-up toaster unit.
The future.
Surprisingly terrible.
Yep. Okay, so...
They must have elected Trump.
In order to open the... Oh, God. Well, that would explain World War III and hatred of mutants. So we use our credit card to open the force field. Because that's just a completely unnecessary little add-on. We'll grab Mr. Fax Machine.
So do we... So I take it we've technically paid for it?
No, we put it on our credit card.
Same thing.
No, it's not. You obviously don't have credit cards.
Sure I do.
Do you?
And then I pay for stuff with the credit card, and then I don't have to think about it again.
Exactly.
And then, I don't know, some angry guy calls me 6 months later, and I don't know what to do, so I just don't answer the phone. It's worked out pretty well.
One thing, in all this time, I meant to look up how to decrease the sensitivity on this, and I never actually got around to it.
Decrease or increase? You turn pretty slow.
I'm doing that deliberately because if I
God,
crank
okay.
the mouse, it just
Never
flies.
mind. All right.
Yeah. I didn't used to have this problem on my old 486.
As soon as I pick up the new fax
you have a
machine,
fax,
the fax
apparently.
breaks out. Oh, finally. Maybe this is a real case. The kind you get paid for.
So wait, you didn't have a fax machine, which means you didn't have a fax number, probably.
No, I did. It was broken. My fax machine was
okay.
so I needed to get a new one.
A fax addressed to Tex Murphy from the Countess Rainier?
Ooh, Countess. Sounds rich.
Yes, that's always good.
I like rich clients.
Dear Mr. Murphy, you have been recommended to me as someone capable of handling delicate matters with both competence and discretion.
Heh.
Yeah, not really. I'm prepared to pay you handsomely. Ooh, that's good. I do not wish to seem pertinent, but times of the essence. Please meet me in my residence. Okay, well, we can continue looking around, or we can just follow up on this. What are you thinking?
Is there really any place to look that would be interesting? I don't know.
I'm trying to remember if there's any little hidden tidbits. God.
I'm sure
sorry,
there's
folks,
little
about-
gags everywhere.
Yeah,
But
sorry about the zipping around, folks.
yeah.
It's hard to control.
Be kind of cool if they did some modern remakes of these games at some point.
Well, like I say, there is a new one that I'm not playing yet.
Yeah.
I-
Might have to play that in the channel sometime later this year.
Blind. I did try the follow-up, which was okay. The follow-up's about aliens, which is pretty neat.
Blind LPs are my favorite LPs to do.
But the follow-up was basically this, but just more intense, more extensive.
Yeah.
Your choices affected the story more. There were actually multiple endings. This doesn't really have multiple endings.
Yeah, okay.
The most that your choices do in this game either affect people's opinion of you, possibly get you killed.
Alright.
If you talk the wrong way to the wrong person, they will kill.
Yeah, and then it's just you reload
You
your
just
save.
reload,
And...
yeah, so-
Oh yeah, by the way, let's try to remember to actually save our game more
Yes.
often this time.
Yes, we will.
Countess Rainier. That name smacks of money. Hopefully she doesn't want to hire me to find her lost poodle.
I mean,
As land
money's
my
money.
speeder, I see my dream
Yeah.
house, only bigger.
You sort of want real work.
The butler is a tall,
There's
thin
ego.
man, about 70. He tells me the Countess is expecting me and shows me into a large, lavishly furnished drawing.
We didn't have the budget to shoot this scene.
And the Countess Rainier. Please, have a seat.
Thank you. You know, I pictured you being, well, older and heavier.
No one is born old, Mr. Murphy. Now,
Except for
discuss our
Benjamin
business while
Button.
We're still young.
And isn't there another one?
Oh, by all means. Pardon my
Merlin.
interruption.
Your services have been recommended to me by a trusted friend who prefers to remain anonymous. Suffice it to say that your unique abilities.
This is a
I need
straight up
right now.
movie scene. I don't get to interact with
Which
her,
of my
unfortunately.
unique abilities are you referring
That's
to?
fine. I played Metal Gear on this channel. I know
I'm
what
sure
sitting
you
there
have
listening to
many
cutscenes is all about.
abilities. The one I would hire you
You
for
coming on
is
to
your
me, lady?
talent of locating people and things. I've been told this talent has made you some friends.
I think she knows
and
that's
many
gonna-
enemies.
Get my attention.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong, Candace, but wasn't it Roy Rogers who once said, "You can't please all the people all the time"?
Was it?
Save
I'm
your
pretty sure.
homespun humor for a more
Is that
gullible
who's
woman.
Roy Rogers? Is that Mr.
What I'm
Rogers?
asking
No,
you
he's,
to do may make
oh,
you
okay.
very
He's a Western star,
unpopular
yippee-ki-yay.
with some people.
Bruce Willis?
No, that's
exactly how
remember in the first film he talks about Roy. He calls him Roy.
Let me give you some background
'cause-
information, then you can decide.
Hmm,
for yourself.
okay.
First, he used to like Roy Rogers.
Some time ago, a family heirloom was stolen from this bungalow. I do keep most of my valuables on my estate in Europe, but on this visit, I brought the piece to show a friend.
Do you think the thief might have
Within
killed a
hours
clown?
of my arrival, I found it stolen,
oh.
and I have made extensive
Nah, that
inquiries
guy was a
trying to
hack.
retrieve it, but I found out nothing.
Well, I'm sure you have more resources, talking about cash, than I do. You should be able to buy all the information you need. What makes you think that I can help you?
Don't
I
talk your
don't.
client into not wanting to
I
hire you.
remembered what my friend had told me
Idiot.
about you after I had exhausted every other option.
Yeah, he's trying to see if there's an ulterior motive here. Crossed fireplace.
You know, referring to me as your last
I like the
option
animated fire.
could automatically
Yeah.
double my fee.
It's pretty bad.
I already planned on paying you much more than your usual.
Oh, in 1994, this was like
I'm
crazy
a wealthy
advanced.
young woman, Mr. Murphy. To give you an idea, the stolen artifact alone is worth more money than you could earn in 10 lifetimes.
So what's to stop us from
Well, we'll
retrieving
see
it and then
about
just
that when
selling
I
it?
win the clearinghouse sweepstakes.
We have to find a buyer. Fencing
quaint.
stolen stuff is
Let's
not
not
the
waste
easiest
any
thing.
more time.
Not that
I
I've
need
ever
some
tried.
work done, and I'll pay you well for it.
Well, in my experience, getting paid well is a relative term.
Your obsession with money is appalling.
Oh, I have any
It's
number
almost
of
like
appalling
rich
traits,
people don't
but
understand
I am a
that
good
non-rich
guy.
people have to worry about money.
Yeah,
Well, if you
crazy.
prove to be as good as you think you are, I'll pay your $30,000 finder's fee.
Man, in the actual
Well, let
future,
me
that's
think
going to be
about
like worth $30.
Okay, I'll do it.
Yeah,
That
30,000 is
will
always
mow
going to be a
your
fair
lawn,
bit of
no
money
charge.
for one day's work.
Try to control yourself, Mr. Murphy. I'll expect you to focus all of your energies on this job, and the methods you use to retrieve the artifact are of no interest to me.
She really likes to
But as
shake her
more
head.
time elapses, the less likely it is.
think she-
an
I think she's
item
proud of
will
that
be
hair.
found, and
Yeah, that's
for
part
that
of it.
reason,
She thinks she's in a
I
shampoo
must
commercial.
require you to find it and to
I think they
return
do a lot
it
of
to me
motion
within 1
for the
week.
purposes of the
And
game
after
so that they don't
there
look
will be no
dead.
finder's fee
Yeah.
available
If they
to
stood
you.
still and just talked, it would look weird.
Did you pay time?
Yeah,
and a half
especially since the
after
backgrounds
40
are pretty
hours?
static.
Since the background
Yeah.
don't move, yeah.
That's a joke.
I have stated my conditions. As to the artifact itself, it is a beautiful statuette made of crystal and shaped in the form of a bird. It has been in my family for countless generations, and as I said, it is extremely valuable. There are many collectors who would stop at nothing to own it. Whoever stole the statuette would undoubtedly have gone to the black market and offered it to the highest bidder.
I think I saw that statuette you're talking about. Someone was selling it on the Home Shopping Network. Boy, I had no idea it was so expensive.
Is that still a thing?
Apparently TV
You
still
make
exists.
jokes, but you cannot possibly know how rare and valuable the statuette is.
Yes, you've told us several
Now that you have
times.
all the necessary information, we'll end this charming visit. Don't bother contacting me until you have the statuette in your possession. And if you are successful in your search, it could change my opinion of you considerably.
Again, I'm going to ask, are you coming
My
on to
valet
me?
will give you a retainer of $1,000 on your way out. Goodbye, Mr. Murphy.
I didn't tell the Countess, but I would have done damn near anything for $30,000. Now I've got to find a link to the black market. How hard can it be?
Okay.
I mean, I don't know.
Where shall we head?
Google?
Google. Doesn't exist.
Oh,
Because it didn't exist in 94.
damn it.
Did the internet exist in 90? Yeah, it must have.
Oh,
Where do
yeah, the internet must
where
have.
do we want to go?
Fuck, I don't know. Where would we find out about the black
Let's
market?
go down to the street.
I guess we can talk to people on the streets and be like, do you know where the black market is? Have you heard of the illegal black market?
Is that from something? That sounds like it's from something.
I don't know, probably.
I love how he barrel rolls his car. That's pretty great.
Sometimes I steal jokes from things without even knowing I'm stealing jokes
Yeah,
from things.
there's nothing original anymore. So where should we start?
What about that one lady? Yeah, that lady at the
Lady
magazine
who's
stand.
Chelsea?
She seems to know everything
She does. Well,
about the everyone.
creepy standing still.
Hey, I heard you took care of Rook. Pretty impressive.
You know, even nowadays they haven't come up with a solution to the character standing in one place all the time until you interact with them thing in video games.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Say no more.
Let me show you my investigative abilities. Then you'll be really impressed.
I'm talking about my
Oh,
penis.
I'm sure I would, but I just don't date my customers, especially ones with no money.
Oh,
Reeking of confidence?
I have talents that money can't buy, and some that I charge for.
Are you I'm a prostitute is what I'm saying.
yeah.
How intriguing. So, is there something you came to ask
Look,
me
you see
about?
that hat you're wearing? Beggars can't be choosers, lady. Ask about...
Ask about black market. Now this is all our old stuff.
Oh, statuette, I guess?
Apparently, it's a real hot item. The top commodities dealer in the city is named Franco. He probably either has the statuette or knows who has it.
Well, that was... okay.
Easy.
Yeah,
Right
well,
call.
Franco.
I don't know how you're gonna find him, but if you do, be careful.
Might as well ask about the Countess.
Wish I could help you there, Tex.
Oh, doesn't know who the Countess is.
Oh, so you know about this fucking rare statuette black market thing, but you don't know about the
This
Countess?
is a good time to save.
Yeah, it's a very good time to save. Can you keep multiple save files in this game?
I can.
Okay, we probably actually should start next time we save.
Yep.
Just in case.
Increment file and save. Yeah, you can do unlimited. So you could. In fact, they recommend it every time you save.
Fill up my whole hard drive with Tex Murphy save.
I'm pretty sure each save is like 10 kilobytes.
Okay, so
but-
we need to find out if this Franco
okay,
dude.
so now who will we talk to?
Fuck, I forget who's good with information.
You find it in random places. Adventure game.
I don't know, pick a store and go inside, I guess.
Let's go to the pawn shop because it's right here.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea.
What else can I help you with, Murphy?
Wait, is that us up front or is that someone else?
Where? This is me, and that's Rook.
Okay, I wasn't sure because usually it's. Okay. I should ask him about the statue because he's a pawn shop.
I don't know anything about that.
Alright, never mind.
I love this. This is my friend and I when we used to play this game. That was our favorite thing.
I don't know anything
I
about
didn't
that.
know anything about that. It was weird. That's for Daniel.
Alright, ask him about Franco.
Big-time crook. Deals with a lot of smuggled artifacts and the like. He's pretty well connected with the mob and black market here in San Francisco.
Okay. So, that's it.
Didn't really help. Okay.
We did it.
Where else shall we go?
I'm gonna guess the electronics guy probably doesn't know shit.
No. Well, let's check our travel log. We've got Coit Tower, where our elephant
Oh,
is.
wait, the police station.
Police station, that's a good idea.
Because, like, mob and stuff. Police don't like mob. Maybe they know things about mob.
Hey, Murphy, guess what? We got the guy who robbed those pawn shops. Turned himself in. Can you believe it? Kept babbling some about a clown coming back from the dead to haunt him.
Yeah, I'm still having trouble sleeping.
What are you gonna do?
Gee. Tongue-in-cheek kudos?
Congratulations, Mac. Maybe now your hemorrhoids will calm down.
You're a real joker. But not even you can ruin my day. So what do you want?
Yeah, he's friendly now.
Ask about Franco.
He's a big-time crook. Deals with stolen and illegally imported merchandise, especially Jade.
Okay, Jade.
Sorry, Murphy.
Oh, okay. Hello, Countess?
Can't help you with that.
That's you?
Geez, Tex, you think I know about everything?
Alright, see ya.
A lot of them, it's nice that they animate a couple of different I don't know responses as opposed to just the usual
for
stuff.
sure.
Okay, now where to? Well, now we've got a new item. We've got
So,
Jade.
yeah, I'm assuming you're gonna ask about Jade, so I don't know. Maybe actually back to the pawn shop. Ask about Jade.
Ooh, you're catching on to this real quick.
From the pawn shop guy.
I already know where to go. I just want to see it.
Okay. It's kind of interesting because this technically is not a blind LP, but since you're making me do a lot of
Well,
the decisions,
I could just go everywhere, but that would
it's
be-
like so it's kind of a
I
blind
keep
LP.
forgetting I don't have to watch these loading screens because it loads really fast because it's not 1994.
Yeah.
So,
So even though it's technically not a blind LP, it kind of is, which is interesting.
Paper called Jewelry Weekly. In the last issue, it seems to me I saw an advertisement by someone named Franco, who was looking to buy jade. There wasn't anything of interest in the trade paper, so I threw it out. It's probably still in the trash can out back.
All right, exit the alley then.
It was easy. Where's
Doing it.
Now, do you remember where the trash can is?
Right in front of you?
That's a trash can. But there was something. It's been a while, but there was something else in here. In the alley.
Okay.
Oop.
Well,
Here's
that was a
my-
footprint.
That's the footprint from before.
Oh, okay.
From the last. No, we're going to wander over in this direction to the recycling bin. If you recall the recycling bin.
Oh, is that the one we couldn't open before?
We could open it.
Oh, but there was nothing there.
No.
This must be the trade paper Rook mentioned.
Let's get it.
Good idea.
Priceless bracelet vanished from coupon shop. That looks familiar.
Oh boy.
Private
Alright.
collector interested in acquiring pieces of jade will pay top dollar to contact Franco Frank.
Alright, I guess
love-
we know where we're going.
I love how the mob boss puts his
Yeah.
name and ad right in the newspaper. Contact Don Corleone at 555. Okay, so we're going to go see a dangerous mob boss. We're going to save once more. Basically, as I was mentioning before, I don't know if I mentioned it on live, but when you die, you go back to your last save point. So that can mess you up if you don't do it properly. Okay, this is an interactive conversation.
Yay!
And this is one of the first times where you really can't screw yourself up, so you got to be a little more careful.
Cool. So far we're doing alright.
Being a movie buff, I've heard of the Alhambra Theater, though I heard it was closed
Is it
down
a real
years
theater?
ago.
Oh,
Sure
like
enough,
one of those old
it's boarded up.
1930s movie
One of
theaters.
the back doors is unlocked. As soon as I step inside, two lugs the size of refrigerators grab me. I tell them that I have something for Mr. Franco, and one of them walks off.
Oh yeah, we have Jade,
Comes
don't we?
back a minute later
Do we?
and escorts me
Yeah, remember
to
we
the
found
main
it in that
theater.
locked box.
A Buster Keaton
Oh.
flick is playing. The place is
completely
empty
forgot
except
about
for a
that.
man sitting by himself near the front of the theater.
Welcome, Mr. Murphy.
He knows who we are. I don't know. Formally polite?
Pleased to meet you, Mr. Franco. Tell me, do you do most of your business in dark theaters?
How
Dark?
and where
Were you trying to
I
say
do my
something?
business is not your concern, Mr. Private Eye. As I'm sure you know, I'm strictly a legitimate businessman.
I feel like this guy could be played by Billy D. Williams.
Very likely.
Get down to business with a bad pun?
Yeah, you may be legit, but I understand you're pretty jaded.
Yeah!
Oh yes, that I am. Speaking of which, did you bring the item?
Oh, time to get out your jade. Give him the helium-filled balloon. Here you go.
You want to try that?
Would something actually happen?
He might try and kill you.
Okay, I'll give him the jade.
I don't know. Actually, I've never tried that. That's kind of funny. I'm the usually kind of guy who just does everything right because I'm afraid of dying, even
A
in video games.
lovely specimen. It will make a
Death
fine
is
addition
horrifying.
to my collection. Now, I will answer one question to the best of my knowledge.
Okay.
So you get three options.
Oh, jeez. Oh, fuck.
Well, what are we trying to find?
Well, we're trying to find the artifact, or else trying to find who has the artifact. I don't know, I guess ask about the artifact.
There's a
Good choice.
statuette in the shape of a bird that recently came onto the market. You know who has it?
I know the statuette you're referring to. There were several bidders for it. But I believe it ended up in the hands of Eddie Ching. I can say no
Is
more
Eddie
about
Ching
it.
going to be a racial
There.
stereotype?
Now I fulfill my part of the
Possibly.
bargain.
Yay!
Don't contact me again. Unless, of course, you find another fine piece of jade. You know the way out.
Where's he
Well,
now?
I guess back to the street to ask her about Mr. Ching.
Mr. Ching Street.
Forget what's this is Chandler Avenue. Court Tower was... what
Court
was
Tower
it?
was where we met the Mr. Elephant guy.
That's right.
It's right over here. Oops.
Uh,
Where do we
oh.
want to go first?
I don't know, newspaper lady?
Newspaper lady. Back to
Trying to hit on her again. Oh, God. Oh, God.
Sorry, I'll
She's
try.
like, what are you doing?
What's going on, Tex?
It's that scene in Simpsons where Homer's wearing the giant camera in his hat,
Yeah.
and then you just see him walking into the store, and Apu's just sort of staring at him as he's stumbling, and it's a really great shot.
Yeah.
Eddie Ching.
Look, I don't discuss that name, and either should you. You want to keep breathing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Breathing's overrated. Okay, guess we're not asking her about it.
Who shall we ask?
I don't know, pawn shop guy? He seems pretty reliable.
Rook.
Judas Murphy, can't you find something else to do besides bothering me?
Not really. You're kind of our old faithful.
I explained the whole cursing thing in this, right?
I forget.
That the people who make this game are all like Mormons from Utah.
Oh, yeah.
So there's no
Yeah.
like holy names in it at all. They alter them at all completely.
You know, Judas is a biblical name.
Ching is a big man around here, with eyes and ears everywhere.
Literally.
If you go around asking questions about Eddie Ching, you'll find yourself sleeping with a fish real soon.
No one wants to talk, eh? Who can we talk to?
Yeah, we're gonna have to go to the police station again.
Back to the police station.
Okay.
We'll figure it out. Welcome to Adventure Gaming. Have
Yeah.
you done games like this on this channel yet?
I've done some of the. We've done some of Telltale's adventure games, but those are a bit different. Those are more about like dialogue choices than they are about puzzles.
Yeah. Well, this is a bit dialogue choice. This is sort of a combo.
Or,
Ching's a dangerous customer. He's responsible for half the crime in the city. Pretty sure he owns the police commissioner. We've been told to lay off him.
okay.
I'm trying to remember who the hell we asked about this. We're sort of running out of people. We've got Coit Tower with Beak, the Elephant Man. We've got the electronic shop. We've got Louie at the Brew and Stew. We've got the Pizza Lady.
Go to the tower. See if that dude's around. This weird-looking elephant dude.
Man.
He's interesting in ways.
Well, you see my new nose.
Oh,
I'm
God.
so excited. I'm gonna look and feel like a new man.
I want to die. Exploit his gratitude.
Well, that's swell, Beak. Hope you're feeling grateful enough to answer some more questions.
Yeah, sure. Anything.
All right, what do you know about what's his name, Eddie
You
Ching?
didn't hear me say this, but Eddie Ching owns this whole section of the city.
Okay. Yeah, ask about the statuette.
I haven't got any info on that.
Oh.
Huh.
Well, alright. That didn't work. I don't know, pizza guy? Or other restaurant? We're running out of places to go.
Yeah, we sort of are, aren't we?
Too bad you don't like fresh brains, mate. Hot off the grill.
Oh, cool, that's appetizing. I'm real glad this episode's ending soon so I can go throw up.
It didn't tell you what brains it was.
I've heard his name, but I don't know anything about him.
Well, you're useless, thanks, see ya.
Sorry, mate. Can't help you there.
And this is, yeah, I think I've said it before, this is like Buffy level makeup.
Oh, yeah.
It looks like a Buffy monster. I guess pizza place?
No. One thing I can think of is...
Garbage can.
This is where Louis throws out the garbage. Street people come from miles around to sample Louis's award-winning leftovers.
Appetizing.
Nope.
It's like Eddie Ching's in here.
No, you have to find out where he lives, but I can't remember how we
okay.
do that. It's not a Rusty shop. It's not the electronic shop. It's not... Oh! Let's try the office.
Oh.
Oops.
Were our answers in our own office all along?
Oh, wait, I remember. Took me a minute, but it's been a while.
What do we got? Oh, we have a fax. Cool. That is a really weird voice thing.
From Franco. Considering our recent discussion, I have some information. I would not be entirely unhappy to see Eddie Ching come out on the short end for once. I know very little about Ching, but I've been told he lives in a luxurious, high-security apartment building called the Knickerbocker.
Heh.
A number of powerful underworld figures live there. No apartment Ching lives in, but if you have connections with the police, they may be able to help. There.
Okay.
I could have done that in the first place.
Yay!
Let me do one more thing to get us going, so we have a little bit to whet our appetites.
So wait, like, basically the
What
last thing we
now,
did was
Shane?
talk to Franco. He could have just told us that there instead of, God damn it.
Yeah, it makes you run around a little bit. Well, he had to think about it first.
Knickerbocker, alright.
Home to more major crime figures than any other place on the planet. Eddie Ching lives there on the entire top floor.
There you go.
Man, you cops are bad at your jobs.
Yeah, they're not great.
Alright, I guess we're into the Knickerbocker.
Okay, so let's do this because this is kind of entertaining. Just skip
Looks
the-
like no one's home. This is gonna be easier than falling off a horse. This window doesn't want to open up. Maybe if I...
The end. What is
I stopped
happening?
bouncing off the awning 2 floors below
okay,
Ching's place.
I get it.
realized it'll take more than sheer strength to get into the apartment. Luckily, I noticed something that might help as I bounced by. A sticker on Ching's window said, "Security system installed by Underwood Incorporated."
There you go. So I guess we'll have to figure that out next time.
Alright, well, see you guys soon.